have witnessed this season. The parents, guardians, or special adults who teach finance. For without the love, support, and encouragement of mom, dad, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, and sisters, none of their accomplishments would have been possible. Please direct your attention to the top end zone as we begin our senior introduction. Senior football player, number 81, Arthur Robinson. Arthur is escorted by Martinez Blair, Ariel Robinson, and Amari Academy. Arthur is also an indoor and outdoor track athlete. He plans on joining the military after graduation. Number 44, senior football player, Christopher Lawrence. DJ is escorted by dad, Harry Bryant, mom, Brenda Bryant, and granddad, James Lancy. DJ plans on going to college after graduation, studying computer and information technology. Senior football player, number 33, Andrew Parker. And Andrew is escorted by Dolores Wilson, Delorian Parker, and Edith McNellis. Senior football player, number 2, Delonte Hall. Delonte is escorted by Nicholas Hall. This is All-American Hall. Delonte also plays basketball and baseball. He is also an undertrack. Delonte held several college options after graduation, but still undecided at the moment.
That's my brother, Billy!
Senior football player, number 10, Davion Evans. Davion is escorted by Leticia Temple, Carl Dorsey, and Dakota Butler Jr. Davion, a member of the Revere Academy, was recently elected as president of Revere Rising, Ohio. He was chosen as the top candidate for over 1,000 students. He plans on attending Tennessee University to be his psychology and football. Senior football player, number 12, Danelle Daniel. Danelle was escorted by dad, Dr. Daniel, stepmom, Daniel, and sister, Naya Daniel. Danelle also plays basketball for Maple Heights. He plans on going to college after graduating to play football and major business or engineering. Senior football player, number 1, Deontay Abrams. DD is escorted by members Dr. Abrams, mom Charlie Stewart, and brother Yvonne Stewart. DD is also involved in DECA program, including the Promise. He plans on attending college to study entrepreneurship and play football. Senior football football player number 50, John Rose Jr. John is scored by Coach Mike Ready. The Mustangs went on to college graduation.
I'll take it as right. Make sure. Okay, yeah, you're good. Cool. You ready, man? Thanks, Coach. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks.
Senior football player number 7, James Murray. James is supported by mother Leah Murray, father James Murray, and friend Sierra Young. James is also a member of the Revere outdoor track team. He plans on attending college after graduation, majoring in computer science. Senior football player number 3, Tom Payton Jr. Tom is supported by mom, Leticia Rick, dad, Tom Payton, and sister Jasmine Montgomery. Tom plans to attend college after graduation to major in business management and entrepreneurship. Senior football player number 77, Javion Tony. Javion is supported by mom, Jennifer Tony, dad, Juan Jones, and sister Sonora Jones. Javion also participates in basketball and baseball. After graduation, he plans on enlisting in the United States Army. Senior football player number 15, Minutemen. Javion is supported by Leticia Lee, Terrence Lee, and Taekwon Lee. Javion also plays baseball in his life. He plans on attending college after graduation.
17 minutes. Yeah, no, they're pregame. They moved him, if you're watching it, they moved him to right guard. Yeah, because the right guard's sick. So they moved the center to
Senior
left
football player number 9, Pete Allen. He is supported by Timmy Richardson and Antoinette Jefferson and E.R.E. Allen. He is also involved in basketball, soccer, and boxing. He plans on attending college after graduation, majoring in business management, and hopefully continuing his football career all the way to the NFL.
Yep. And then he should be getting more defensive reps tonight since that senior was a part of that 5-man. Kid was sick, was part of that 5-man rotation. Hopefully he gets more defensive reps. They just posted it.
Senior football player number 11, Lashawn Smith. Lashawn is supported by mother Chandra Jones, twin brother Leonard Smith, and sister Sherry Smith. Lashawn plans on playing basketball and baseball this upcoming year. He plans on attending college in the South to further his education and continue playing sports. 51, Timothy Alonso Jr. Timothy is scored by dad, Timothy Alonso Jr. Mom, Elsie Alonso, and brother Ian Alonso. When Timothy was training for playing football, he was traveling overseas with Guyana, South America, to visit Grandma and Kentucky. Also to Memphis, Tennessee, to see family and friends. After graduation, he planned on going to college and getting a degree in sports medicine and on to the NFL. Senior football player number 99, by John Faber. By John is supported by mother Andrea, little brothers Marie and Elliot. By John is also involved in basketball and baseball and fighting. He also has his little brother for future greatness. After graduation, he plans on starting his own landscaping business.
Well, maybe find another place in the neighborhood.
Let's give you a round of applause for our senior
All right, then we'll get on it in the morning.
Next, let's honor our senior cheerleader. Senior cheerleader, Selena Cross. Selena is supported by mom, Sheree Robinson, and boyfriend Elric. Mel Collins. Selena is also involved in senior marketing and has been a cheerleader for 6 years, 5 of which have been for Maple Light. She also attended Howard University after graduation, majoring in psychology, specializing in schizophrenia. She also plans on cheering in college. Senior cheerleader, Cindy Brooks. Cindy is supported by dad, Frank Brooks, and sister Celestina Brooks. Cindy is also involved in the Revere Tech program in nursing. She plans on attending Chamberlain College for 3 years to obtain her BSN in nursing. Senior cheerleader, Ozzy White. Ozzy is supported by mom, Yolanda White, and dad, Ernest White. Ozzy is involved in the cosmetology program at White. After graduation, she plans on attending college to study business management. She would like to continue with a career in cosmetology and open her own salon.
Is that what? Yeah, Teachers Academy.
Senior cheerleader, Jade Community. Jade is supported by mom, Joanne. Jade is also a member of the football team. She is the student council secretary and active criminology career tech program. Senior cheerleader, Jemilah Liggett. Jemilah is supported by John Liggett III. After graduation, Jemilah plans on attending Alabama State University. wants to pursue a degree in sports medicine to become a physical trainer or a physical therapist. Teacher, athletic trainer, Anita Wyckoff. Anita is supported by mother Lucille Chandler and niece Janai Connor. She plans on attending Youngstown University. Teaching athletic trainer, Shane Ellis. She is supported by dad, John Ellis, and brother Michael Gillis. She plays softball and they like and enjoys choir. She plans on attending Penn State University. Teacher athletic trainer, Jasmine King. Jasmine is supported by mom, Melissa King, and Dewan Moore, and brother Dewan King. Jasmine also plays softball for Maple Heights. She plans on attending the University of Cincinnati, majoring in nursing.
Hey, good. We'll shake it.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our senior athletic trainer. We will continue our senior night recognition at halftime with the senior members of the band and the Minutemen. What an engagement with the midpoint of the Maple Heights High School and the Ethiopian welcome. We are here. We are glad that you are here tonight. Maple Heights High School and Revere High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and by high standards conduct competition and relations with member schools. And are reminded that tonight's contest is being played with rival clubs on the field and on the stands. While the respective sponsors support their team at no time is leaving with the Revere Series College. The security department will store new fans on the premise. Good luck to both teams in tonight's contest and a reminder all respect to the game. The official signs this game will be selected in time for the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tonight's teachers are referee Gartrell Benson, umpire Barry Murphy, linesman Rick Facer, line judge Johnny Robinson, and back judge Steve Snow.
Not talking about his end. Yeah, well, I ain't coming to that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise
Good evening, sports fans. Flux Live and Ohio Sportsnet present to you Ohio high school football action in Week 6. We are in Mustang country, home of the Maple Heights Mustangs in Maple Heights Stadium, as the 3-2 Maple Heights Mustangs host the 3-1 Revere Minutemen. Hello, everyone. I'm Kyle Goodwin, joined by Tori Roper. Tori, this is a great matchup that a lot of people might not realize. Yeah. These are probably two of the quietest winning teams in the state. This is almost like a playoff matchup here.
Yeah, this is going to be a great game here. Both teams, you got a lot of players playing both sides of the ball. It's going to be a great game. But a lot of athletes on the field tonight, and it's going to be a show out here.
Last week on Flux Live, we had a chance to see Maple Heights, so we know the kind of athletes they have, the big line. But let's talk about Revere for a second, because you got to talk about the man on the field, Ben Chrisman, the Ohio State commit. I met him this week, and he said LSU, Penn State, everybody was coming after him, and he was just happy to be a Buckeye.
Yep, and that's great that he stayed hometown, man. Ohio State, man, a great program, and let's see what he can do tonight.
He's only 6'6", 311.
Yeah, only.
And he's such a well-spoken man, too, when I talk to him.
Yeah, he definitely sounded like a well-spoken man on the interview. It was a great interview. Ohio Sportsnet. You got to check it out. YouTube. Kyle Goodwin.
He talked about he likes to be the leader of the team, and he likes to be humble as well. You know,
yeah.
That's the beauty of it. He's so talented, but on top of it, he's like, hey, we haven't done anything yet. But he also some big goals for the team.
Yeah, and that's great. Your leaders are your most well-spoken players on the team, and they're a great team, and that's what you see. Your leaders are your leaders, and they're going to lead the way.
Trent Ebert, he's actually the goalie on the soccer team, set to kick it away for the Minutemen, and we are underway. Line drive going to go over Hall's head, bounce into the end zone, and that's where Mustangs will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A very explosive offense, and we saw it last week, Tori. The man that really runs it is DeJuan King. He's very diminutive, but boy, does he have a cannon arm.
Yeah, let's see if he can pick up where he left off last week. He had a great week last week. He threw for 172 yards on that 30-0 win against Garfield.
And he's got a stable of running backs in the back. Jaton Payton, Edward Robinson, Vertner Cruz. Yep. And then the wideouts. You go with James Murray, Bryshon Haskin, who caught a pair of touchdowns last week, Keith Allen, and the explosive, the Gazelle, Delonte Hall.
Delonte Hall getting it done in cornerback and wide receiver. Great all-around player. Let's see what he can do today. Let's see if he can break one off, maybe on the special teams as well. You see him kick returning, but with a kick returner like that, he might kick it in end zone every time.
I got to give a big thank you to the Mustangs for wearing their jerseys with the white numerals this week. Mm-hmm. It might be a little easier to see some numerals compared to the black on the dark maroon.
Right.
Well, we're going to have a momentary lapse here. Okay, and now the referees are ready to go. First play of the game, first down Mustangs from their own 20-yard line. Murray comes across the formation to send trips to the left. King looking over the sideline. They're going to check the play. Switches Peyton over onto his left hip. King takes a shotgun snap, gives it Peyton. He's got a hole on the left side, big hole. Across the 30, looking for a block, bounces off the tackler and gets across the 35-yard line. And a nice 15-yard pickup and a first down for the Mustangs.
Yep, great blocking. We talked about it last week with their big O-line. Let's see if their O-line can create some holes for these running backs so they can run all day. And King can run too. Let's see if they can get this read option maybe going too. And this running game could be a big day for the Maple Heights Mustangs.
Front wall for the Mustangs was Timothy Alonzo, Roger Smith, Deshaun Grove, Eric Dunn, and Michael Pace, and average around 280 pounds.
Yeah.
First down, Mustangs from their own 35-yard line. Trips now right for King. Takes a shotgun snap, flings it left side, complete. He's got Allen across the 40, 45, and he's very close to another Mustang first down.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. Those quick passes just like that. Get the ball out of King's hands quickly and let his playmakers make their moves.
Keith Allen hauls in that pass, and another first down for the Mustangs.
Just a quick little out route for about 11 or 12 yards. Great play there.
They put the trips to the other side, and they got the single coverage over here. I like that.
Yep. And it might be tough for those corners. It might be a nightmare guarding those receivers. You got Hall out there, Allen. It's going to be tough.
Give Peyton. He spins off a tackle. He's across midfield, and he dives down to the Revere 49-yard line. And a nice pickup on first down there.
Great move there.
Revere defense goes Aiden Palmer, Ben Chrisman, Jagraj Dillon, and Zane Lehman on the front wall. Shane Slattery, Tyler Tesmer, Dom Bonacuse in the linebacking core. And the secondary goes Cameron Panzenik, Sam Fisher, Cole Brownlee, and Bobby Baker. Mustangs are moving the ball very proficiently. Just a minute and a half into the first quarter, and they're already across midfield at the 49 of the Minutemen. Have a second down and 4 now. trips to the right for King. Peyton remains the back on this series. Hard count by King. He'll give to Peyton. Up the middle. Slips one man, and he falls forward close to the 46-yard line. Put him down at the 47 of the Minutemen. It'll set up a 3rd and short. Call it 2 for the Mustangs.
That's a very manageable play right here. Let's see. They can go with either one here, run or pass. Let's see if they maybe try and get a bubble screen maybe for one of their playmakers, see if they can squeeze a couple yards here. We'll see what Shaq Washington has for DeJuan King.
Well, this is almost 4-down territory, right? So is this a free down on 3rd and short?
Basically for them, I mean, they could run in here, maybe lose a couple yards, and they get a little more space to work with.
Or do you go up top, take a big shot, and then you're 4th and short?
Yeah, they could, because they don't like to punt, so they're going to go for it on 4th if it's close enough.
Punt, that's a 4-letter word to the Mustangs.
Right.
Allen switches over to the right side to give trips there. Handoff, as looks like they brought Cruz into the game. Bertner Cruz snuck in, he did, and he's knocked down for a loss. Great penetration up front by the front wall. Eden Palmer, one of the first in on the hit for the Minutemen. He actually lost a couple yards back near the 48.
Open. Ed Robinson checking in, a nice playmaker, sophomore running back out of Shaker Heights, Ohio. He had a nice touchdown we saw last week, spinning off of defenders. Let's see what he can do here. Maybe he'll get the ball. 4th
down and 3, as now Robinson is in as the lone back. High snap, King looking left all the way, flings it, pass incomplete, as Ben Chrisman got in the face of King, forced the errant pass, and the ball turned over on downs to the Minutemen with 8:42 to go in the first.
Yeah, it was a bad snap, and he was kind of fumbling it from the start, from the get-go, and it was just kind of bad from there. Tough break there. Great defense from the Revere Minutemen. Couple great positive plays from Maple Heights, and Revere stuck to it, and they got the stop.
It looked like the Mustangs were just going to walk downfield those first few plays.
Yep, Revere just stopped them.
They got into Revere territory, and the Minutemen put up a brick wall. Revere comes out of the I formation. Reed will hand. Slattery slips one man, but then he's going to be taken down for virtually no gain, as Davion Evans was in on the tackle. As we see Brandon Reed, the sophomore, in at quarterback for Revere, as the starter Zach Coffey will not be in the game. He's out with an illness. And Reed on the year, he's only thrown one pass. So we're going to see a little combination of the sophomore. We're going to see Slattery in the Wildcat.
Yeah. And we were going to see a lot of running anyways. The last 2 weeks I saw, last week they ran the ball 50 times, and the week before that they ran it 46 times. So they're a running team.
And they give to Slattery, and he has just stood up. Again, Evans, one of the first in on the hit for the Mustangs. And then a herd of Mustangs were there as well to shut down Slattery for maybe a yard. 3rd and 9 now coming up. Yeah,
let's see what they can do here. I formation the first 2 times. Let's see if they'll spread it out here and maybe get Brandon Reed throwing here. You said only one pass for negative 6 yards. So let's see if they have the confidence in him to throw it here on 3rd down.
They bring in an extra receiver, 3 wides, and an empty backfield, or one back, that is. And quarterback keeper, that almost looked like a broken play, but Reed, he made something out of nothing. I think he kind of bobbled the snap for a second.
Yeah, everybody just kind of stopped moving when he started running. It was kind of weird, but.
Is that like the center's on 1 and everyone else is on 2?
Yeah, right.
And he's like, oh, wait, I got the ball. I better do something.
Yeah. But they're out there, so it looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, he made something out of nothing there, too. Yeah, he got into Mustang territory to the 45.
It looked like it was going to be bad. Somebody got in the backfield there, but he slipped past him and got about 5 yards.
Yeah, officially 6 on that.
Oh, manageable
and
4th down.
Sets up a 4th and 3 now.
Very manageable, very manageable.
From the Mustang 45-yard line. Back to the I formation. A long, hard count. Turn, hand, Slattery puts his head down, burrows his way very close to the sticks.
Yeah, that's
all
close.
Depends on the spot.
Yeah, that's close. The refs are so close. Both of them are so close. They're going to miss motion first down.
Yeah, they didn't even bother for a measurement. He needed 3. He got 3 in an eyelash.
He sure did get a little toenail off.
First down of the game for the Minutemen. 6:40 and counting to go. First quarter. We are scoreless. The Mustangs were held on downs on their first series, and now the Minutemen are driving. Sophomore Luke Giesing is now into the game at running back. Minutemen stick with the I formation. And it gives Giesing He's hit immediately and taken down virtually for no gain. Ed Robinson, one of the first thing on the hit. And it looks like the Mustangs are just bringing the linebackers up the middle.
I was just about to say, you know, we mentioned about the big O-line of Revere. This defensive line of Mustang is getting in between the tackles, and they're getting in there. It's a great defensive effort on the running game from the Mustangs.
But they're also freeing up their linebackers because we've been seeing the linebackers make a lot of the hits too.
And it's been not really one person tackling. It's been about 4 or 5 maroon jerseys around the ball carrier every time.
2nd down and 10 after no gain on that play for Giesing. Reed turns, gives a Slattery. He's going to try the right side, and he gets a couple yards inside the 40, close to the 39-yard line. We'll set up a 3rd down and 7. So it's kind of been tough sledding for the running game, but you got to think, all you got to do is get past that first wave maybe.
Yeah, but this is kind of how their game has been. They're really a high possession team. In the games that I've seen, they've had the ball. I saw one game they had the ball 35 minutes versus Twinsburg's 12. So in the game where they won 28-14, another game they had the ball almost 30 minutes too. So they're a team that is going to grind possessions out. Let's see what they have here though for 3rd and 7.
Reed goes now back into the shotgun. Low snap, gets it, looking right flush. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Inside the 40, runs close to the sticks and out of bounds. All depends on the spot again.
It looks like he's...
And he's got it. Nice run by the sophomore. It looked like he was going to go out of bounds close to the 35, but he tiptoed that sideline for a couple more to get the Minutemen another 1st down.
It's a smart play there. Didn't just go out of bounds. He tiptoed it for a couple extra yards. Smart play there by Reed.
Little savvy sophomore there.
Yeah. Smart play there.
Slattery back as the deep back in the eye. And he gets the handoff up the middle. He's hit right away, but keeps the legs moving and pushes the pile for a couple yards. As it was just right away. He ran into Tim Alonzo, one of the first in on the hit.
Yeah, Navion Wright got in there too. Stood him up. And it's just been short runs for Revere. Let's see if this can keep going, though.
Woody Hayes would be proud. A couple yards and a cloud of dust. But you got to give Slattery credit there. He got hit in the backfield.
Yeah, and kept going, kept those feet going, got extra yards. He was definitely back in the backfield. That could have been an easy 2nd and 11. Got it 2nd and 8. So they got a little bit better field position.
That's why he's a Division I recruit headed to Kent State. 2nd and 8. Give to Slattery. He bounces to the left side. Takes on a couple tacklers, and he'll get a couple yards inside the 30, close to the 27-yard line. It'll set up a 3rd down and 5. And it looks like what you touched on with the time of possession and very methodical. Revere just maybe they just want to play keep away from the Mustangs.
Right, and even though that was a 3-yard run, that's probably that's probably the most room he's had on or anybody has on a run so far. Maple Heights has really gotten around the ball, and that's the most room he's had. But it's only been 3 yards, so. This Maple Heights defense is really shutting off those big plays.
But how about his patience, though?
Yeah. You got to have patience. They're coming at him, and he's just finding ways to get a couple extra yards.
Slattery takes it over left guard, finds a little seam, and gets inside the 25, close to the 23. Going to be about a yard short of a 1st down. It'll set up a 4th and called a long one. But both teams here, they've not been afraid to go for it on 4th down.
No, they have not. And you can see the patience and the persistence of the runners. They keep getting hit, but they're falling forward for those extra 1 or 2 yards, and it's helping.
Line of scrimmage is the 23 of Maple Heights. Inside 3 minutes now to go in a quick moving 1st quarter. 4th and 1 for the Minutemen. Out of the eye. Reed turns, hands, Slattery up the middle, puts his head down, runs right into the front wall, and an extra push. Looks like Crispin got in there and gave a little bush push from behind and might have got him enough for a 1st down.
I don't know if he got it.
Well, from the referee on the near side, he is just shy of the 22. I mean, that Ohio State recruit, he did a smart thing there, got right behind his running back and gave him a little piggyback from the front side.
Up, and they gave it to him again. Another close 1st down.
Interesting, they're not even going to measure. Or are they? They haven't moved the chains yet, and I think they're calling for the chains. Because the down marker has changed to 1st down, and now the side judge and the referee are talking about it. Clock stop, 2:33 to go, 1st quarter. Maple Heights is asking for a measurement, and the referee says no, first down.
They just looked over to the sideline and just that was the measurement. They just said, here we go.
Again, needed 1, got 1 plus. First and 10. Giesing now in the backfield. Line of scrimmage, the Mustangs 22. Hand off to the sophomore. He's going to try the right side. Got a little seam. Lose the football. It's on the ground. And the Mustangs dive on it. And it's Maple Heights ball. Roger Smith came up with that fumble recovery for the Mustangs. And the first turnover goes to Maple Heights. 2:15 to go, first quarter.
I think that was Demille Daniels that got in there on the strip.
Big play by both defenses. First, the Minutemen hold, and now Maple Heights forces a turnover just when Revere was about to get into the red zone.
Yeah, good defense there. It was a very methodical drive, as you mentioned. For both teams, a very slow, kind of slow going. It's going to be a grinded out game here to the end, I think.
Maybe whoever has the ball last.
Right.
First down now, Mustangs from their own 21-yard line. Go with the 4 wides, does King. King give to the tailback. That's Jaton Payton. He gets across the 25, close to the 26-yard line. Nice pick up of 5 yards on first down.
And that Maple Heights line is working. You see when Maple Heights runs, there's a little bit bigger holes when they're running. And when Revere's running through the tackles, it's a little bit more closed. That Maple Heights O-line is moving that D-line of Revere's.
Maple Heights being now very methodical on offense. Second down and 5. King with a hard count. Takes a second snap. Blitz comes, flings it left side. Allen goes down to one knee at the 33-yard line and hauls in that catch right there. And he will have enough for a Maple Heights first down. Line of scrimmage will be the 32, so that's a 6-yard pickup. Yet to see the Gazelle get his hands on the ball.
All right, yeah. I'm going to try and watch from this play. Let's see what's going on. Maybe it's just good coverage downfield.
First and 10, high snap. King flings it right side. There he is on a little bubble. Slips one man in the backfield. Hall is loose. He's across the 40 and pushes tacklers past the sticks for an 11-yard gain and a Mustang first down.
And right as we just talked about him, and once again, a relentless take. He was right behind. He was way behind the first down marker. Fought for a couple yards. He had like 3 or 4 Minutemen on him and just fought for extra yards. We saw it last week, his relentless effort to get us extra yards, man. And you saw the burst of speed right there. Got outside right around the defender and just started running upfield.
And you touched on it last week. Get him in space.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did there.
He just started dipping around the corner.
First and 10 Mustangs from their own 44-yard line. Hall now comes and joins King in the backfield along with Payton. High snap. That play blew up from the get, and King going to be taken way down in the backfield for a big loss.
And that's the second play where it's been a bad snap and it's been a negative result. We saw the first time it was a bad snap. They ended up messing up fourth down. Bad play on first down to negate the big play there by Hall. So let's see if they can draw up second 19.
Tyler Tesmer finished off King after that high snap, and they were just fortunate not to fumble that because he wanted to hand it off, and Payton was ready for it.
And we saw last week on the read option, we saw a fumble last week, and King jumped on it. Luckily, it wasn't a fumble there for them.
Second and 19, trips now left. King takes the snap, sets up a screen left. Hall off his fingertips and incomplete.
A little bit too high for Hall to handle.
That's the end of the first quarter. Wow. Time flies when we're having fun. Yeah. After one quarter of play here at Maple Heights Stadium, we are scoreless between Maple Heights and Revere. What's your opening thoughts on the first quarter here?
It's been a great first quarter. Great defense. I don't know what to say. It's just been great. I mean, it's just been, I don't know. There's no offense really, but it's just been a good game. Has
it kind of been like bend but don't break each defense? They give up a couple big plays, but then they just kind of settle in.
They shut it down when they needed. The defense has made plays when they needed to, and you saw Maple Heights come up with the big fumble there as Revere was threatening. Great defense by Maple there. And Revere, they got to stop right there, second and 19. Let's see, that could be a big play there. Maybe force a punt. Maybe they can't get any yards after that.
We haven't really seen either team take a shot downfield yet either.
No, we haven't.
All the pass has been short or screens.
Yep, or runs. We've seen a lot of short, grinded out plays. It's just been in between the tackles, and it's been every play has just been tough to get. Every catch, you see the Hall play right there. The defender was in King's face, and there was a defender right on Hall. So every play has been tough. And we saw Revere running. When Revere's running, they're running between the tackles. There's like 4 or 5 maroon jerseys right there. It's been tough every play.
Interesting that they don't like go with a sweep or a pitch toss to get to the edge.
Right, they've just been going I form and just trying to run in between the tackles, and Maple's not going for it.
Both teams are just kind of banging heads.
Yeah.
See who gets shook up first, and maybe the other one can take advantage of the butterflies.
Right. Let's see, second quarter though. Let's see if they come out with something hot here in Maple Heights.
Well, this is a big play to start the second quarter. 3rd down and 19 now for the Mustangs at their own 35-yard line. You touched on it. If they don't gain many yards here, you know Shaq and company don't like to punt, but you almost have to punt them.
Yeah.
So you got to get a big chunk play here if you're the Mustangs.
Yep, get it to one of the playmakers. Let them work.
Peyton back in at running back. Trips left for King on 3rd and 19. And to give to Peyton. He's going to be taken down right away. Virtually no gain. Dillon right there in on the hit. A sophomore with a nice play, and you got to think, Gerard Dillon, he was almost on an island there.
Yeah.
If Peyton gets by him, he might have some running room.
I don't know if you saw his helmet actually fell off while he was making the tackle there, and he has to come out, unfortunately, but good tackle there.
And King is back to punt. Penzanik along with Shimmick are back deep. King gets the punt away. Shimmick going to watch it bounce. And then take it off the bounce and slip a few tackles across the 40. That was very dangerous for Revere. He had a man right standing next to him, and he snagged it out of the air, got about 8 yards on the return, and the Minutemen will have good field position.
I thought he fair caught that. Whoa, I didn't know I don't know why he started running, but.
Well, he took it off the bounce.
Yeah.
So, can you fair catch off a bounce?
I thought he fair catched it before because it was just a short punt and somebody was running at him, but he's got a couple yards.
He pulled the Riverboat Gambler in himself out and got some extra yards there. Line of scrimmage is the Revere 42-yard line. 11-12 to go first half. We are scoreless. Revere is going to come out for their second offensive series. The defense has done the job so far for the Minutemen. Their offense is going to try and get something going here. Slattery is now lined up as a tight end coming in motion. And give to the tailback. Busting over to left side. A nice run into Mustang territory.
Yep, and that was one of the only runs that they ran outside.
It's Cameron Penzanik.
Yeah, that was one of the only runs where they ran outside the tackles there, and they got a lot of yards there. Let's see if they keep doing that more forward.
Interesting. Penzanik on the year. He has 18 rushes for 77 yards and a touchdown. Also the leading receiver, 8 catches, 228 yards, and a trio of scores. So the Revere players can play multiple positions. That makes them very versatile.
Both sides, both teams, very versatile players.
After the 9-yard run, the give, Slattery. He's just going to hammer his way over left tackle. He'll be stood up, but not until he gets past the sticks, close to the Mustang 47-yard line, and it'll be a first down for Revere.
And there it is again, 6 or 7 maroon jerseys right there around the ball. They're hawking the ball tonight. They're not trying to give up a lot of yards in that run game. I figured they probably noticed that already. I mentioned they ran the ball combined 96 times the past 2 weeks. So they're a running team. They're going to run you to death.
Maple's doing a good job limiting big plays, though. So they're forcing them to 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah.
Now a power back formation with 2 fullbacks. Give to Slattery, as he was the closer back this time, and he's quicker to the line and gets inside the 40. A nice pickup on first down. He'll get him inside the 40 to the 39. 8-yard pickup.
Maybe giving it to Slattery at the fullback position might be better because handing it back to the running back may be taking a little bit long. You know, the defensive tackles for Maple Heights are faster. They're getting in there quicker. Handing that to Slattery fullback, he's getting through there a little bit quicker.
They didn't have a chance to plug the hole as
right,
fast.
Exactly.
Maybe. And the Minutemen are going to stick with that power formation. And a give to the third back through. Panzanic again. And he's going to be spun down when he gets close to the Mustang 35-yard line. 4 yards, but move the sticks again. Another Revere first down. It's kind of like, Novocaine, like what Denzel Washington said. And remember the Titans, just give it time. It'll work.
Right, yeah. Man, it's dry. They've been driving.
First down from the 36 of the Mustangs. Out of the eye. Give. Slattery looking for a seam up the middle. He'll get a couple yards. Inside the 35, close to the 33. Give him 3. I'll give him 2. They'll put it at the 34. But again, positive yards on every play for the Minutemen.
Yep, and that's the goal, definitely. Against a defense like this who's going to plug you inside with the tackles, you got to get a couple yards at least, and they're getting it. And it's going to set them up in the future for third downs. Maybe if they get another one, third
Does it
and
also
6.
set up like a misdirection play, like a counter or like a reverse or a trick play?
Yep, because they've got to find a way that someone get outside the numbers, because inside it's not been working so far.
Second down and 8. Give Slattery the second back. He's got a hole on the right side. He slips him on man and gets close to the 25-yard line. That's 9 yards and another Revere first down.
Yep, he bounced outside. Got him some good yardage there. Great run there by the Kent State commit. .8:05
and counting to go first half. Boy, Revere, they know how to keep the ball. They know how to keep the clock running, too.
Yes, they do.
They're very good at keep away. Maybe that's what you got to do with this Mustang offense.
Yeah, we talked about it before.
First down, give, second back through, Panzanic. He'll get a couple yards off the left side. Daniel's one of the first in on the hit.
A little bit of burst there from Panzanic. Maybe his eyes lit up. He finally saw some space.
But then the free safety came up and shut him down.
Right. This Maple Heights defense is flying around out there. It's fun to watch.
Demel Daniels, he closes that run hole very quick for a safety.
Did. And I think he got that strip fumble on the running back earlier. He flies around there, too. He's a great defender. He has a couple picks on the year, too. He's kind of like that anchor on defense. Him and Hall are kind of shut down corners. You see Hall down there, locking up down there, pressing him immediately.
7 minutes to go, first half, 2nd and 6, Minutemen from the 20. Play fake. Reed wants to throw his first pass. He's got Dillon, bobbles it around and incomplete. He had his tight end. The ball a little bit behind him, but he volleyballed it around. I thought he was going to haul it in for a circus catch.
And I think they fooled Maple Heights. They saw him running every play. They finally pulled it back for a play action, but unfortunately, that could have been a big play there if it was going to have been a better pass. And that's a catchable ball there. You got to help Reed out. That's his first pass of the day. You got to help him out there.
I like the play action, though. We touched on that.
Yeah, that was definitely smart. They ran it every play.
And Dillon did a good job of releasing late.
Yeah.
He looked like he wanted to stay in block, and then he took off.
Yep.
3rd and 6, power formation from the 21. Handoff, Slattery, he's wrapped up. Smith had him first. Slattery broke free, but then a whole host of Mustangs got him. Right around the line of scrimmage, and this sets up a 4th down and long. 4th and 6. Just outside the 20-yard line. This would be a long field goal if they want to attempt it, and I think they're going to keep the offense on the field.
Yeah, 21, would this be about a 37-yard field goal about?
Yeah, 38 maybe.
38,
There's really,
for high school.
There's really not much of a breeze here tonight, but it's a case of the offense staying on the field. 6:15 and counting to go first half. Now we're going to have a timeout. I think Coach K wants to talk about this.
Yeah, they want to talk things through a little bit. I think that's the second time they went shotgun. The first time they went shotgun, he looked to throw, but he ran it. That was when he ran for the first down over here. He tiptoed the sideline. Let's see what they can do here, though.
You got to give credit to the sophomore. I mean, Reed's done a good job managing the game. He's been called upon twice to make a pass. The one, he scrambled for the first down. That one, nice little play. It was great play action.
Yeah,
I mean, the defense bit.
Yep. This may be a little bit better pass, but that is kind of a catchable ball. But you can't blame him on first place. His shoulder might be a little cold. It's cold out there, man. It's cold.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
It's fall.
Yeah.
We're a week away from the playoffs, even though it's a little early this year.
Right.
But hey, at least they're on the field.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great to see them on the field competing, man. It's what we love to see. Kids out here doing what they love to do.
6:12 to go, first half. It's been an all defensive struggle so far. The defenses have kind of bend but don't break. Come up with stops and turnovers when they needed them. And the Mustangs are going to have to come up with a big one here. 4th and 6 for Revere from the 21 of Maple Heights. Reed going to go back in the gun. He's got 4 receivers in the game, 2 right, 2 left. Reed looking over the middle, fires, ball tipped and incomplete. Intended for Slattery, thrown into coverage, and there was Daniels again.
There's Daniels. I saw him. He was lined up on the left hash mark over here. He found his way over to the right hash mark, flying around. Great defense there to stop him, and they'll get the ball first down.
Maybe it's the first team that scores wins the way this is
Yeah,
going.
maybe. We talked
Not who
about
has
it
the
before
ball
the
last.
game. They've only let up how many points? 12 points the whole year. Revere's
12
defense.
defensively.
Yeah.
In their first game, they lost to Aurora 12-7.
Yeah.
But then they gave up a couple block punts to Twinsburg.
Right.
And
Block punts, though. That's special teams we gave that up. So special teams just gave up the same amount of points to the defense. So
and they're coming off a win against Westlake. Last week, Maple Heights shut out Garfield Heights 30-0.
Yeah, Revere on a 3-game winning streak.
Maple Heights on a 3-game winning
Yeah.
streak. So
Who
one of
break
them's
this
got to
streak?
give today.
Yeah, one of them's got to go.
1st and 10 Mustangs. They take over at their own 21-yard line. 6:06 to go, first half. Nice catch by King as that ball was almost wide on the shotgun snap. He flips it left side, complete. He's got Peyton across the 30, 35, and out of bounds near the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's Hall. That's Delonte Hall.
Oh, that was Hall. I'm sorry.
Delonte Hall went to go get it. He burst it around the corner again. Got himself a first down.
Hall and Peyton are throwing me off here. They're both so good.
Right.
That's what it is. I saw the pink sleeves on Peyton, and Hall's got the pink elbow pads.
yeah,
That's
right.
what I saw the pink, and I just thought it was Peyton.
Yeah. A lot of pink going on out there. It's October, breast cancer month.
Yes, it is. So after the catch by Hall, gets a first down out to the 40-yard line. This one's Peyton, Jatan Peyton, and Ben Crispin says hello and takes him down for a big loss.
Swallow hit him up there, and just look at him out. He's just a man out there. I was seeing, I read an article about him earlier today. They were talking about he has college-ready strength. He's college-ready already. They're saying Ohio State really doesn't have to do much with him athletics already. So he's basically an Ohio State athlete out here. And if he swallows you up, just go down. It's over for you.
Save yourself.
Yeah, just save yourself.
After a 3-yard loss, 5 minutes to go, first half. 2nd and 13 to go for the Mustangs. Back at their own 37-yard line. And we got whistles, and what do we got? We got a dead ball, false start. So the Mustangs are going the wrong direction after that first play to Hall. That's actually a very clean first quarter, too. That's the first half. That's the first penalty of the game.
No, yeah. Been a very disciplined game for both teams. We saw Maple Heights get undisciplined last week. They had a lot of the penalties on. Even the crowd, the sideline warnings last week, too.
2nd and very long. King wants to go up top. Fires one deep, looking for Allen. Just a little too much under it as Allen was streaking down the sideline. Boy, there's that arm again by,
He was
by
wide
King.
open. Yeah, we saw, I wasn't sure. I don't think I saw it. I don't remember if they were pressing or not, but we've seen they've kind of pressed before the play, and right as the play started, they've backed off. I think they might have pressed Allen there. He kind of burnt them maybe on defense, but they've been sagging off the receivers. They know how athletic they are. If they haven't been trying to get burnt, but there they got burnt, but King just couldn't place it in the breadbasket.
We touched last week that he has the gun, he's got the touch. He had the touch there, just a hair too much.
Yep.
As Allen was open. 3rd down and 18 now. Back at the 32-yard line of the Mustangs.
Yep, and there go the corners, just sagging off again.
Robinson goes in motion out of the backfield. King, he's got time to throw. He rolls out to the right. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets across the 35 and run out of bounds right there. He's chased out of bounds by Tesmer on the play. Tyler Tesmer, the senior backer, forced him out. Going to set up a 4th down and very long, and the punt unit are going to be probably forced to come out again for Maple Heights. 2 punts in 1 half.
Yeah, this is
a rarity.
Rare. This is definitely rare. This is definitely rare. But it just shows a testament to the Revere defense, how they're making Maple Heights punt. Maple Heights is usually somewhere 4th and 5 range. They're 4th and 14. It's the second one where they've been more than 4th and 10, and great defense by Revere, forcing Maple Heights to punt again. Let's see, they got 2 return men back there. Let's see.
King gets this one off. And virtually no gain. A late flag comes in as well as Ryan Schimmick, the junior, hauled in the punt. And we're going to have to see, is this going to maybe even pile on to that? It might be an illegal block. He was tackled right around the 40-yard line. The flag's down right there. The official's going to signal a hold against Revere. So they were going to start right near midfield, and they're going to back up to their own 30-yard line now with 4:24 to go in the half. They have 2 timeouts.
We'll probably see a couple run plays up until 2 minutes, but maybe we'll see 2 minutes. Let's see if they'll throw the ball a little bit and get some big plays if they're not far enough by then 2 minutes. But we'll probably see a couple run plays here. But maybe they'll start throwing. Let's see Reed get his arm going a little bit.
I'd almost love to see a tackle eligible and throw it to Chrisman. See if anybody can tackle.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think so. He's stiff arming everybody.
1st and 10, Minutemen from their 30. Give, 3rd back through. And tough sledding on that play, although still up and then finally going down after a couple yards is Penzenik.
He just did not stop moving those legs.
No, he didn't, and he kept a good lower base as he was getting hit all over. Give Cameron Penzenik a pair of yards on that play. Spotted at the 32 of Revere. Inside 4 minutes now to go first half. But again, positive yards on every play for Revere so far. Offset eye now as Slattery is back in as the deep back. 2nd and 8. Reed turns, hands Slattery. Slips one man in the backfield, slips another tackle, and pulls him to the 35-yard line. As Andre Barker, the tackler, the linebacker, is what he likes to say in his lineup. He got him by the ankle and would not let go. Slattery sets up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Christian Edge, he looked like he got back there in the backfield, but running back slid away just in time. It looked like it was going to be a loss.
Revere, again, though, doing a good job keeping the legs going, not going down on initial hits.
Yep. And both teams, it's just great efforts from both the ball carriers from both teams. Not trying to go down on the first attempt and then keeping those legs moving, trying to get a little bit more yards.
Sam Fisher split wide to the right. This give to Slattery on 3rd and 5. He cuts back through the hole, and he dives forward close to the 40. He'll be just short, and it's going to set up a 4th down and 1. And with 2.5 to go inside your own 40, do you go for it here?
Yeah, you know they're going for it. They got to go for it.
They got to go for it?
Oh, whoa. I don't know. They got a couple players coming on the field. Maybe not.
And I think they're setting up for a punt.
Nope, I guess not.
Lauren Saltis in, set to punt this away. As guess who's back deep? The Gazelles back there.
Oh, man.
Looming.
Kicking out of bounds.
Punt is away.
Ooh, that's
As
back,
Hall,
that's deep.
Hall
He got
calls
some
for a
space.
fair catch back inside his 25.
Yeah, it was too many white jerseys there.
That was a very good punt by Saltis.
Yeah, too many white jerseys in his face.
You can tell he wanted to run that.
Yeah,
too.
he wanted to. He saw too many white jerseys.
He's like, I can break maybe 2 or 3 tackles. I don't know about 6.
I think Chrisman was running in his face too, so I think he saw him.
Is there anything he doesn't do?
No, I don't know. I don't think so. He might get a rush if they get to the goal line, maybe.
Is that it?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe I had him passing all day in practice the other day.
Oh.
Before practice, he was being quarterback.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. He probably slinging it a good 60 yards, no effort.
Well, they were just doing little out routes, like 20 yards, just throwing to the end zone. Mustangs have all 3 timeouts, 1:49 to go in the half. Robinson in at the back. Trips left for King. They give to Robinson. Gonna try the left side. Cuts back up the middle, and Crispin grabs him and wraps him up and spikes him right around the 26-yard line. Actually, that was Miller in on the hit. Aiden Palmer, the Akron recruit. Boy, he's almost as big as Ben Crispin.
Yeah, he is, and he swallowed Robinson up and just threw him to the ground.
Clock moving, approaching 1:20 to go after a 4-yard run. King now out of the shotgun. He's going to roll to the left, waving men, fires. He's got a man wide open, and it's caught down the left sideline and breaking free. That's Haskin. Bryshawn Haskin gets inside Minutemen territory, and a big play. This is the first big play of the game.
Haskin, his first catch of the day, coming off 2 touchdowns last week. A big play there to get in their own territory.
Put it at the 36 of Revere. 1:06 and counting now to go. Trips right for King. Sends Robinson in motion over to the right flat. King rolling right, looking right. Plenty of time. Airs it down the right sideline as receiver comes back for it. And what a great effort by Haskin. He nearly came up with that. That ball was 5 yards out of bounds.
Man, if he would have caught that, man. Wow, that was a great effort there.
Boy, that was some serious toe drag swag.
Yeah, and it's been an exciting end of the first half. King slinging it. They're going deep. Man, it's like some backyard football right now.
Clock stopped now, 53 seconds to go. Maple Heights still has all 3 timeouts.
Let's see if they can take a shot here. Why not? 3 timeouts.
Line of scrimmage is the Revere 36-yard line. They got there after the big play to Bryshawn Haskin. He's going to line up all by himself to the left. Trips to the right for King on 2nd and 10. King, shotgun snap. Flings it right side. Out pattern. Caught. Delonte Hall. And Delonte Hall gets inside the 20 and spins his way close to the 14-yard line.
So exciting to watch. Great catch. The spin move off the defender. Man, this kid, man, I can't wait to see where he lands in college next year.
He's going to make his coach's job so easy.
Yeah, he is.
22-yard pass play. Clock running 37 seconds and counting. Mustangs have all 3 timeouts, but they're taking their time. They're letting that clock run. Line of scrimmage is the Revere 14. King, shotgun snap. Fires over the middle, incomplete. Hall tried to make a diving catch at the 1-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 23 seconds to go.
Yeah, maybe lost the handle there. It was one of his worst passes of the day. A little wobbly pass there that didn't make it there. Tried to make a diving catch there, but didn't make it. Just didn't get it though. But let's see if King can settle that. Coach, you've seen Coach Jack Washington tell him settle down, just settle down, make a good pass here, and we're good.
Sometimes I've noticed a lot of the snaps are like all over the place.
Yeah.
They're high, they're low, they're right, they're left.
Man, unusual. They've never usually had problems with snaps. It's been a couple today. Let's see if maybe they get that post route going. They do it a lot in this end zone, in the goal line. Post route, somebody runs it, and they're usually open in the middle of the field.
Hall comes in motion to the right. Peyton the lone back. 2nd down. King pressured. Just lobs it to the end zone. Jump ball. Caught! Touchdown, Mustangs. Keith Allen he went up for that one and high pointed it. Took it away from everybody.
Say, give me that. Just walked off like I do that. King just said, go get it. He just said, whew, good catch there. Just went up and got it.
There were bodies everywhere too.
Yeah,
Keith Allen just wanted it more than everybody.
Just got it and just stood there. Said, I got it.
Well, we mentioned it. They don't like to kick. They like to go for 2. Trips to the left. Or, 2 receivers right and left for King. He play fakes, rolls left, fires for the pylon. It's caught, but it's going to be short. Murray actually did not catch it. The 2-point conversion is no good, and with 17 seconds to go in the half, Maple Heights strikes first, 6-0 on a 14-yard touchdown pass from DeJuan King to Keith Allen. And a couple big plays set that up. The big one was, really two big ones to Hall.
Right.
One to Hall and one to Haskell.
And that's what they've been doing, man. Just giving it to their playmakers. You throw it up, he's going to go get it, man. He's a playmaker. That's what they do. They go get the ball when it's thrown to him. That's just what the best wide receivers do. They go get it. No excuses. Wherever it's thrown, they're going to get it. And he just threw it up there. You see King, he was under duress. He was about to get sacked. Just toss it up. Said, somebody get it in.
I think he might have to put a little in the collection plate on Sunday after that one.
Yeah.
And put it in the name of Mr. Allen for bailing him out. That one was a big jump ball.
Yes, it was.
It helps that Keith Allen can haul that one in.
Yes, he did.
Also helps Allen go 6'1". You know, he's one of the taller players in the receiving corps.
Yep.
Now, Revere does still have 2 timeouts. See if they can't maybe get some type of return to set up something where they could try and run a few plays with 17 seconds to go.
Hold on. No, I'm not. I count 12 Maple Heights players on the field. One coming off.
Okay.
It looked like it was an extra player on the field. I don't know why, but it just looked like there was too many people out there.
They wanted to make sure he doesn't return it.
Right.
If he returns it against 12 guys, then they got something wrong.
Yeah.
Then that's a great return.
Right.
The line drive kick coming down. Shimmick going to take it on the run. He got a big head of steam. And he gets across the 35 and keeps going. And Maple Heights says he lost the ball. He's down around the 37-yard line. And it is Maple Heights ball. With 10 seconds to go in the half, all 3 timeouts, Maple Heights gets it at the Revere 36-yard line. Wow. Not really much time on the clock, but still. Do the Mustangs need much time?
No, they don't. Just throw it up. Just throw it up again.
They have 3 timeouts, so even if they throw one in the middle of the field, they got enough time. And they're going to actually talk about it for 1 timeout. That's a smart play by Shaq.
Yeah.
And the kids were kind of giddy after that fumble.
Yeah,
they weren't getting together.
Yeah, that's a great call by Shaq. And the band, they were ready. The band was ready. They're going to have to hold on in 1 sec, though. Just 1 sec.
Yeah, the Mustangs say, wait a minute, we want to put some more points on the board here. That's a huge turnover in your own territory. 10 seconds to go, though. That's what's
this is manageable chance.
It's manageable, but you got to remember the Minutemen have been playing stout defense, other than the 2 big plays on that last drive.
Yep. And they might not get lucky like that again. So if they got a shot, take it. But if they got something in the middle field, why not just take it? A couple yards, get closer, and then you got 1 shot left after that. I don't think they got enough for 3 plays.
That's asking a lot. 3 plays in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Unless you throw a quick slant and he goes down right away and you call timeout after 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You do a couple of those.
Right.
This is interesting. Haskin, he's in a lineup split wide to the right. Trips are right there, as Hall and Allen are also to the right. Murray is the only receiver to the left. 10 seconds ago.
They might just go 4 verts. Everybody go in zone.
1st and 10 Mustangs from the 36. King rolling to the right. We might only have time for 1 play if he uses too much time here. He floats it down the right side, out of bounds, but there are still a few seconds left on the clock. 2 seconds left. So DeJuan King was kind of running for his life there and then just threw it away. Lived to see another play. Now this one might be the 4 verts.
Yeah, I think he learned from that throwing out of bounds. He did run out of bounds last week at negative yards. Shaq got on him, and he threw it away there. 2 seconds left, though. They're going to throw it deep. Let's see what happens. Let's see who's going to go get it. They're going to drop 4 back.
Empty backfield for King as they go shotgun 5 wides now. King with the snap. Little pressure comes. And King just going to bomb one. Little wobbler down near the 5. Ball's tipped and incomplete, knocked away. And that's how the first half will end. After 2 quarters of play here in Maple Heights Stadium, it's the Maple Heights Mustangs 6, Revere Minutemen 0. We'll be back in a few minutes to talk about the first half and preview the second half here on Flux Live after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for the fine senior student athletes, special guests, and their coaches. Thank you.
Welcome back to Maple Heights Stadium here on Flux Live, brought to you by Ohio Sportsnet as well. Kyle Goodwin and Tori Roper. We're still a few minutes away from second half kickoff. Tori, let's walk through the first half here. What did we really see in that first half that we get a gleam of what might happen here in the second?
Well, first of all, we saw some great defense from both teams. Maple Heights forcing a couple turnovers there from Revere really put them behind the 8 ball a little bit because they had a couple drives where they were driving, and that fumble there in near the goal line, in the red zone, messed their drive up, and they had a fumble on a kick return. So they kind of messed up a little bit, and they gave up their touchdown on the little great catch there from Allen. But their offense really hasn't been getting going there much.
Yeah, that was a big turnover, the one in the red zone. Looked like they were moving the ball. They were getting chunk plays, 3 and 4 yards a pop. Woody Hayes would be happy.
Yeah.
And total yards in the game, Maple Heights 144, Revere 76. And DeJuan King, 7 of 14, 120 yards, and that touchdown through the air for Maple Heights. That's really the difference in the game is the passing game.
And most of those 144 came on that last drive. They had a couple big plays to haul, the drive, but the touchdown drive before the last drive when they had the 10 seconds left. A couple big plays to haul, then the touchdown to Allen. So it came on the last drive. So maybe that'll foreshadow this next drive. They got a couple big plays. Maybe they'll get the throwing game going this half.
Yeah, and how about Haskin, too? He caught that 38-yard pass on that drive. And Hall in the game, 3 catches, 53 yards. Allen, 3 catches, 29, and a score. On the other side, Slattery has 15 carries for 45 yards for Revere. So very workmanlike.
Yeah, every rush has been tough as you're trying to run inside the tackle. It's getting out 2 or 3 yards, but it's been about 5 or 6 maroon jerseys on every tackle. So let's see if this Maple Heights defense can stay stubborn for the second half.
We'll see if Revere maybe comes with a little misdirection too. The one play that could have been something was that play action. The tight end just couldn't haul in.
And when they've gotten outside the tackles, that's when they've gotten those 7, 8, 9, sometimes 10+ yard plays. They've got a couple of those in this game, and that's been when they've come outside the tackles, not inside.
The lone score in the game came with 14 seconds to go in the half. DeJuan King just kind of threw one up for grabs in the end zone, and his wide receiver Keith Allen out-jumped everybody for it and hauled it in. The 2-point conversion was no good, and that's where we stand, 6-0, and we are ready for second half action as Revere is going to get the ball to start, moving from left to right in their white unis with red numerals and blue trim and blue helmets. Maple Heights in their maroon jerseys and helmets, white numerals, and white pants. What do you think is going to be the key for this second half?
Second half is definitely whoever can make the big plays, I think, will win. There haven't been many. I think there's going to be 2 or 3 big plays in this game, and let's see who's going to make them. I don't think there's going to be many coming up. So
maybe a kick return, or
yeah, maybe. I think it's going to be something in special teams. I think it might be a punt return.
Caver's kick comes down. And Revere will start with decent field position, just short of their 30-yard line. As Cameron Panzenic ran that one back. And he'll be down at the 28-yard line. And Revere, they've been very, very methodical, pro-style, I formation, pounded up the middle.
Yes,
they stick with that?
Might as well. I mean, try it out. Let's see. They got to get Reed going a little bit. Maple Heights is pretty predictable. What they're gonna do coming up. So let's see if they can maybe get a little play action, get the defense off balance, and maybe get a big play here. Yeah.
Well, just as we say that, there's a shotgun. Slattery is in the backfield next to Reed. He's also run out of the Wildcat before. Panzenic comes in motion, and they're going to run an option and just a quarterback keeper. Reed going to try the left side, gets a little bit of blocks, but Maple Heights strung him out and took him down for a short gain. Give him maybe only about 1 on the play.
And that Maple Heights defense, they're just too fast. It's going to be tough to get out there. It's going to be tough. That whole defense is out there, quick and fast, and in a hurry.
That's the thing, speed on the defensive side of the ball. Speed for Maple Heights in general, on every side of the ball.
That's been their theme, speed.
Minutemen going to go back to the I formation with Slattery, the deep back. Second down and 9 from their own 29 now. Reed turns, hands Slattery up the middle. Makes a little cut in the hole. Lost the ball as he hit the ground. The referees are going to say he was down, though. Very fortunate for Revere as that popped right into the hands of a Mustang. Daniels was there to recover it. But Slattery hit the turf at the 34 and got 5 yards.
Tackle there. Evans on the tackle, slammed him to the ground, forced a fumble, but too bad he was on the ground, though.
Third down and a long 4 coming up for the Minutemen. Opening minutes, third quarter, 6-0. Maple Heights leads. Now, is this 4-down territory?
Yeah. We'll see. We'll have to see on this play. Let's see if they get some positive.
Give to Slattery up the middle, and you don't have to worry about it. He got past the chains. He's still got the legs going across the 40-yard line, and that'll be enough for a Minutemen first down.
There goes Slattery again, fighting for those yards. Got him the first down.
Yeah, Shane Slattery goes 6'2", 220. He's also very nimble and very quick.
Yes, he is. Just kind of slid through a couple defenders there and get a couple extra yards.
That's the thing. He bounces off tacklers. He spins off them. He slides past them.
Yeah, right.
He's a hard man to bring down.
Yeah, he is.
Revere has a 1st and 10. Their 41-yard line. Reed under center and offset eye. Slattery the deep back. Play fake. Reed rolling right. Looking. He's going to tuck it and run. Throws it last minute and looks for Dillon. Oh, that was very close to being across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Jagraj Dillon was downfield, his tight end, and I think he was almost ready to start blocking because he thought Reed was going to run.
Right. Just a little bit too high, but once again, a decent. That's a pretty good play though. He was open. They got what they wanted. Just unfortunately not the result they wanted though.
They're sneaking that tight end on that bootleg action.
And they play action. They just throw it in there once in a while, and maybe it'll work soon.
9:47 to go, third quarter, 2nd down and 10 now, Minutemen. As a give, Penzenix in the backfield. He's going to go over right tackle. As he's hit, Daniels came up and made the tackle right around the 45-yard line. And Penzenix fell forward close to the 47. 3rd down and 4 to go for the Minutemen.
Good tackle there by Daniels. That's probably one of the only tackles it's been the night where there's only been one Mustanger on the tackle. They've been good getting it to the ball carrier. Been 3-4 Mustangs there at a time.
Playing some Bama ball.
Yeah, gang tackling.
Maple Heights leads 6-0. Revere now faced with a 3rd and 4. 9:08 to go, third quarter. Give, second back through. Slattery hit and smashed in the backfield. Oh my, did Christian come in free. Christian Edge.
Came through and just picked him up and put him down.
Just like Edge with the spear from the WWE.
Right.
Oh my. He just came in free, and we talked about that in the early going. The backers were getting in the backfield, but they were breaking tackles, but not on that one. It was a 2-yard loss. And it sets up a 4th and 6. Minutemen from their own 45-yard line. Wow, punt was nearly blocked, and a flag comes down as the punter was run into. Saltis, the punter, just got it off. So running into the kicker. It's a 5-yarder, so this would only be 4th and 1 then.
Do they go for it? Here.
Well, that's what it's going to set it up to. Is we set up 4th and 1 at midfield, and you gotta wonder if the Minutemen put the offense back on the field. I think they're gonna. It looks like they are.
Yep, Reed's coming back out. You gotta think they're coming up the middle here with a run. Maybe Slattery, maybe put him in the fullback position. Maybe get him going.
That could turn to be a big penalty.
Yeah.
Didn't get him the first down, but it sets up the Minutemen with a 4th and short, a 4th and 1.
Maple Heights would have been in good field position. The punt was rolling back. It was about at the 45-yard line, but Revere takes over though, 50.
And 10 men in the box for Maple Heights, and a lot of problems there. And we got flags though. Did Maple Heights jump off
I
sides?
think it was a false start actually. Yup.
Well, that might save the Minutemen. It's not a turnover on downs then. They're just going to put the 5 yards back.
Yep.
Boy, that Maple Heights has creeped everybody up to the line.
Yeah, Mike Pace got in there and took him up.
That was that play didn't really have a chance for the Minutemen unless they could have drawn him offside.
Nope. Yeah, no way shaking Mike Pace there. He was getting him.
Once you say hike when 10 men are coming at 5, the numbers are not there for you.
Nope. Just go to the ground.
That was almost like calling the punt block on Madden. A couple guys are going to come in free.
Yeah.
So Saltis going to line up in punt formation again. Hall back deep. No rush this time. Line drive kick. Hall catches it. Oh, it goes right through his arms, and it's loose. That's a live ball, and Penzenik jumps on it, and this is the big turnover you touched on. And Revere gets it inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
He could have returned that to the house. Couldn't he have?
I think that was what he was trying to do, and it just snuck through his arms, through his legs. And
No, I'm
wow.
talking about
Oh,
Penzenik.
no, it's a muff. It's considered a muff. You can't return a muff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you meant Hall.
No,
Hall looked
no.
like he had a good head of steam, and he was trying to catch it on the run.
Yeah, he was definitely trying to catch it on the run.
No, high school and college, I believe, is different.
Yeah, okay.
You can't return it. You just get the ball where you recover it. Big turnover. 8:04 to go, third quarter. Minutemen trail 6-0, but set up in the red zone at the 14. 1st and 10. Give to Slattery. Going to try the left side. Pushes his way, keeps the legs going, gets close to the 10-yard line, and 4 yards on first down. Very close on the Minutemen. They're knocking on the door.
Yep, and you see the patience there. He waited, pushed his blocker up, kind of bounced around, got some good yardage there. 4 yards, good run on first down.
Second and 6. The nose of the football just at the 10-yard line of Maple Heights. Penzenik is now the deep back in the backfield. Reed turns hands. Penzenik going to try the left side. Got a hole. Gets a seam, and he stood up just short of the 5-yard line around the 6. This will set up a 3rd and 2. Definitely 4-down territory, isn't it?
Yeah, yep.
Got almost like, remember the naked boot that he's been doing? He's been
Yeah.
having space, and if he could get the naked boot and get the space here, he could walk it
He
in.
ran, basically.
Power formation for the Minutemen on 3rd and 2 from the 6. Penzenik is the deep back, and he gets the handoff. He's going to be stood up, though. A wall of Mustangs were there waiting for him. Barker, one of the first on the hit. Daniels was there as well.
It looked to be Deshaun Grove there. I think he got it there first.
Tim Alonzo also there. Pace was in on that hit.
Everybody.
There were a lot of Mustangs waiting for him in that hole, and he's short. 4th down and 2 to go. No gain on the play. The thing is here, they don't need to get the touchdown. They can still get a first down inside the 4.
4th and 2. Got Slattery in the fullback here. 4th and 2. Let's see.
Slatterian is one of the first fullbacks. Play fake, Reed. He's going to roll right, looking, fires back in the end zone, incomplete. He's looking for his tight end, Dylan, again.
He had Dylan wide open if he would have just threw it just a little bit lower.
They love that play, and it's been working to get him in space and get the tight end open. They just haven't been able to hook up.
Yeah, I think Reed's just a little bit amped up. It's his first start. I think he's just a little bit nervous. Playing against a formidable defense. I mean, they're coming at him at every play. I mean,
5:43 to go, third quarter. Maple Heights dodges a big bullet after that fumble. They held Revere on downs at their own 6-yard line. And that's where they will take over with a 6-0 lead. Jaton Payton, the senior, is in at back. First down, Mustangs. King standing on his own goal line. He brings Hall back into the backfield with him. And he'll hand off to Hall. Up the middle, big hole. Over to the right side. Look out! Delonte Hall's loose. Down the sideline. Across the 30, 40, and out of bounds right there. And what a huge play to get him out of a hole.
saw some defenders. Boom, cut back. Burn them. Just gone. Just forget about it.
That was the
luckily
Gazelle
they had
again.
somebody back because he just moved so quick. He just stopped on a dime. Boom, just gone and just. Man, his speed is just crazy. He just burns defenders. He got a second gear. He's running, and then it's like, all right, now I'm gonna burn you, and it's just.
He's a human video game.
Yeah, right.
He's got that right stick move. He's got the spin move.
If he's tired, he got to get a little water or something real quick.
That was a 33-yard run on that play. Robinson comes into the backfield with King. 1st and 10 from their 39. High snap over King's head. He just runs back and dives on it. Back at the 25-yard line. And this is the only thing that's been killing the Mustangs on offense is they've had a lot of problem with the snap.
Yeah, and that's the first one. And that's the second one that's got over his head. I mean, he's been catching some bad snaps too. So there could have been potentially some more bad snaps. But unfortunately, that one got away from. We saw last time the last one got away when they had the punt. So let's see if they can make some up, though, on this 2nd and 24.
Revere's given up 3 big chunk plays of 30 yards. But, again, when the plays like this, they benefit them back.
Right, but it hasn't been when they've been behind, though. It's been when they've been closer. So let's see, though.
2nd and 24, back at their own 25-yard line. Give on the sweep.
Ooh, wow.
A lot of contact as Jaton Payton just put his head down and took on the defender.
He lit him up.
And he got close to the 29-yard line for 4 yards.
My goodness.
You got to wonder who took the worst of that.
Yeah. He looked a little woo. He bent down a little bit on 20. He looked a little shook. But he took the hit, though. He bounced back up.
3rd down and 20 now. They have to get out to their own 49-yard line. Trips to the right for King. Payton is alone back in the backfield. 4:06 and counting to go, 3rd quarter. Shotgun snap. King, flush, steps up. He's going to run. He's got some space, but he's grabbed and ripped down by Ben Chrisman. Ben would not let him get around him. The big man just said, nope, stay right here.
And he didn't really tackle him. He just pushed him with his hand. It's like he just grabbed him. It's just that 6'6", 311 frame just
well, he's got some big paws for 6'6", 311 too.
I mean, 6'6", 311 compared to King, he's 5'7", 155.
I think his hand is like the size of my head.
Right.
So he can just reach out and knock someone
just
down
pushed
with
him down there.
You can almost push a car with a hand like that. That was a big play by Crispin, too, because it looked like King had some freedom to run for space.
Yeah, he's got some speed. We've seen it before.
So he got out to the 35-yard line. This sets up a 4th and 14 now with 3:15 to go, 3rd quarter. King going to punt it away. It's a wobbler, and it's going to be a short kick. All going to matter where the bounce is, and it's going to be down by the Mustangs at the Revere 45-yard line. And with 3:06 to go, 3rd quarter, Revere going to get great field position.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good field position. Let's see what they can do. Maybe let's see if they try that replay action one more time. And they've got to get something here. They've had the chances. Dillon's been open 2 times, and they just missed them both times.
Well, do you think maybe sneak a receiver out there or even Slattery?
Yeah, maybe. They got to get Slattery out there, I think. He's been their playmaker today, and he's usually their playmaker anyway, so they've got to get him in some open field maybe.
Penzenik has over 200 yards and 3 touchdowns on the year. Maybe throw one up top to him.
Yeah, Penzenik at the bottom of the screen right now.
1st down, Minutemen. Slattery comes in motion across the formation. Reed takes the handoff, play fake. He's looking downfield, and he wants to air one out. Penzenik's wide open, and he's got it inside the 20, and he loses the football down at the 15. And the Mustangs will just fall on it right there at the 12, and a big turnover after a big play originally. Wow.
Reed finally completes his first pass, but it's negated. Great defense there. They didn't even want to tackle him. They just wanted the ball there. It's great pursuit there from Maple Heights.
Daniels is down, shaking up on the play. He was one of the Mustangs that got in on the fumble and the fumble recovery.
Yeah. Man, oh man, their pursuit for the ball today.
Just when they hit the big play that they've been looking for all game. And Penzenik was 10 yards behind everybody.
Yeah, he was.
You got to credit the defense to catch up to him.
And we were just talking about it. I just mentioned Penzenik, top of the screen. I saw him streaking. He was wide open. Great pass by Reed. It was his first completed pass. Best pass of the day for sure.
It was a little underthrown, but he was so wide open.
Right, he was. So
I think he was just being safe. He's like, just throw it, throw it like a punt. Let the receiver get it.
Right.
But then you got to credit the Maple Heights defense for catching up.
Mm-hmm. They caught up in a hurry and just.
And they didn't just make the tackle; they knocked the ball out.
Yeah, said, give me that.
Wow. What a great play. 2:54 to go in the third. And Revere, the defense, they hold, they get the ball back, they make the big play, and just the ball just is not bouncing their way
No,
tonight.
it's not. And Maple Heights, maybe that's something they've been keying on maybe in film this week. They've just been going for that ball. Or maybe it's just been the lazy carrying by Revere, but I don't know.
That's the third fumble of the game.
Third one.
That's the second one inside the 20,
Yeah, and
too.
it's been in big spots, too.
That's 2 times Revere's fumbled inside the 20, and those really sting.
Yeah.
Looked like he was getting ready to set up a big score.
Yep.
First down Mustangs from their own 15-yard line. Peyton in the backfield with King. King flings it left side. Allen's got it at the 21. He's going to be wrapped up and taken down right away. Fisher, one of the first in on the hit.
Fall for a couple yards. It's close to the first.
Brownlee also in on the hit.
24.
That was a nice 9-yard pickup, though. You've been seen before Allen go down to one knee, make a catch. He stayed on his feet that time so he could get some extra yards.
And he willed himself for a couple more yards. If he had defender wrapped him up about 3 more yards short, and he kept churning those legs.
Approaching the 2-minute mark, third quarter. Mustangs lead 6-0, have a 2nd and 1 from their 24. Hand off to Peyton, going to try the right side. He's hit in the backfield, and he's going to be taken down for virtually no gain. Ben Chrisman was there again, and he's fired up.
Yeah. Nothing you can do when he's in your way. Just hope he don't hit you hard.
You almost got to, use extra blockers on him.
Yeah.
But how? If you do that, you're going to free up somebody else.
Exactly. You got Palmer there, too. So
haven't really seen big breakouts in the run game, either team. It's all been passes. Those are where the big plays have come from.
And you see Palmer and Chrisman in the middle. They've been getting those big plays outside of them. They've got to find a way to get away from them.
Robinson now in the backfield on 3rd and 1. King, he's flushed. He's rolling right. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to look for the first down. He's got it. And he gets out of bounds just across the 30-yard line. And Juan King gets a Maple Heights first down.
We talk about speed, man. King is quick, too. You saw how he just turned that corner. Man, that boy is quick. Whole team. He's running out there like a wide receiver.
He did kick that into another gear.
Yeah. Got out the pocket, and you're home.
That was a 5-yard run. 1st and 10 Mustangs from their own 29-yard line. Approaching the final minute, third quarter. Trips left now for King. A high snap. Give Robinson right side. He's wrapped up and taken down almost right away. Nice job by Tesmer to get in there and grab him by the ankle because there was a lot of green behind him.
Yeah, Robinson started moving as soon as he got that handoff. He was not playing.
It was a 3-yard game. It could have been a lot more if Tyler Tesmer was not there for the Minutemen. Three-yard pickup for Robinson on that play. 2nd down, 7 to go for the Mustangs from their own 32-yard line. Final minute, third quarter. Robinson remains in the backfield next to King, and he takes the handoff over to left side. Tries to fight through a tackle, but he's going to be taken down for a short gain as he crosses the 35-yard line. Tesmer again in on the tackle.
And Robinson keeps getting close. He keeps getting close, man. If he breaks one, it's going to get scary because he's so fast. I mean, what special player on the team isn't fast on Maple Heights, though?
That's a good question.
And Robinson, I guess he's kind of like their third running back, but he just came in just with an extra burst.
3rd down and 3 Mustangs. Trips left for King from the Mustang 36-yard line. Give to Peyton over the right side. Nothing doing. Taken down for a loss.
That's Tesmer again. That's 3 straight.
Tyler Tesmer is everywhere on defense.
Yeah, he is. That's 3 straight for him.
And that's going to be the final play of the third quarter. The Mustangs are going to be faced with a 4th down when we come back for the fourth quarter. We'll keep it right here. We'll just talk about it. 6-0, and Revere has been knocking on the door. Just the ball just has not been their friend. They keep losing the handle on it,
like
or the ball bouncing off a receiver's hands.
Yep.
You got to think maybe if they could just get one ball to bounce their way.
It's just been some tough breaks, and that's just sometimes what happens. But let's see, they're so close. You mentioned they keep knocking on the door, but man, And it's just one more lock. Maybe they got to break off. I don't know. It's something. They're there. They're there. They got the chances.
And just think about it. They're only one score and an extra point from taking the lead.
Yeah. And it seems like Maple Heights is playing just so much better than them because they just keep taking away at the right times. But Revere's right here. I mean, you saw it right there. They got the muff punt. They were down there, but it's just been some tough breaks.
3 turnovers for the Minutemen, 1 from the Mustangs. Both defenses have been very stout in this game. And here comes another one, although the Mustangs are lining up for a punt to start the 4th quarter.
I wouldn't be fooled here. I wouldn't be surprised if they fake this off coming out of the quarter. I wouldn't be too surprised.
Shimmick and Penzenik are back deep. The punt is off. Shimmick comes up, fields it on the run, lowers his head, bounces off a tackler, gets into Mustang territory, close to the 48-yard line of Maple Heights, and with 11:52 to go in the 4th quarter, the Minutemen are set up again on the plus side of the ball.
Young Keon Price came in with that tackle. Young sophomore wide receiver on the special teams there. Good tackle there. He hit 2 defenders and stayed up.
You'd go up top again? They went up top last time. It looked like Maple Heights wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, might as well try it. I mean, got caught napping. They're used to just halfback dives basically on first downs.
So Cole Brownlee is going to split wide to the right. Penzenik is over in slot right. Shotgun. And Reed going to roll right. Looking. Flips it last minute, and it's caught. Penzenik has it inside the 30. He takes it down to the 28-yard line, a 20-yard pickup, and a Revere first down.
It looked like he was holding on to that ball extra careful there. He doesn't want to lose another one. Great pass there from Reed.
Talk about holding on to it to the absolute last second.
Last second, and that's even the theme. Every pass he's made out of the play actions, even before, he's kind of been waiting a little bit too long to make that throw. He had Dylan earlier. He waited a little bit too long. Even on that touchdown, he waited just a little bit too long. But, I mean, he got it there, luckily, because that defender was coming to swipe that away.
I think he was just waiting for Penzenik to break open.
Yeah.
He finally did. We'll give to Slattery on first down. Push in the pile. And he's going to get just short of the 20-yard line. Put him at the 22, a 5-yard pickup on first down.
And I would say probably in back-to-back plays in this game, that's probably been 2 of their back-to-back plays where they had really good yardage. A 5-yard play, 5-yard rush on the first down, that probably hasn't happened for them in this game at all. Every first down has been 1, 2, maybe 3 yards if they get lucky.
Second down, 5, Minutemen. 10:50 to go, 4th quarter. They trail 6-0, but they're knocking on the door of the red zone again.
Let's see if this Maple Heights defense down in the trenches is getting a little tired.
Slattery takes the handoff. Going to try the left side. He's going to be hitting the backfield as Daniels came up from his safety spot. And again, it looks like they're playing the run when they're bringing their safety all the way up into the backfield.
Yep.
There's actually a loss of maybe a half yard.
And that's why the play action has been working, because Daniels has been really aggressive in this game.
$10 to go, 4th quarter. Revere taking their time, bringing the play in. They're not afraid to use the entire play clock. Shimmick in a lineup and a wing to the right. Penzenik slot right. Brownlee split right. 3rd and 5 from the 22. We got whistles and what? We get a timeout last second by the Minutemen. That's their first of the half. 9:45 to go, 4th quarter. Big 3rd down here. Again, you're in 4-down territory right outside the red zone.
Yep.
But this is where their Achilles heel has been, right around here. Things have been kind of imploding on them. Had a couple fumbles, and then they got stopped on downs down at the 6 before.
Yep. So it's just been unfortunate plays. You know, Reed's not making any mistakes in this game. It's just been unfortunate fumbles. Let's see if they can maybe they'll run it here, maybe get a 1 or 2 yards, get it a better position for a 4th down, maybe a 4th and 2 and 3, or maybe they'll throw it here. Who knows, honestly. They could do a play action here.
Right. What I'm wondering I haven't seen yet is because Reed's pretty nimble. He can get to the outside. Slattery's a great running back. Yep. How about running an option wide?
Yeah, maybe. They should try some trickery here. Maple Heights has been really aggressive on defense. They got to do something with play action or something to get some of the defenders moving.
Because on all three of those play actions, it looked like Reed had room to run. And the one time he did run in the first half.
Yeah,
and
he got the first down.
If he had the pitch man with him, that would be even an extra bonus for him.
Exactly, yep.
9:45 to go fourth quarter after the timeout. The Minutemen, 3rd and 5 from the Mustang 22-yard line. Reed in the gun. Slattery on his right hip. Trips right. Reed rolling right. Looking, fires, jump ball in the end zone. Penzenik does a nice job to just knock that away as he was double teamed. Daniels was looming, looking for his 3rd interception on the year. And also LaShawn Smith was there.
He just threw up a jump ball. Luckily that wasn't intercepted. We know Daniels, he's a ball hawk out there in those picks.
It's a smart play by Penzenik. 5'11", he got up there, he had to play DB on that play.
Yeah, he did, definitely did. He was on 1-on-2 there.
I like the idea, though. They got him rolling out again. You almost got to wonder if maybe tucks and runs one of these.
Yeah. 4th and 5, big play here.
Huge play. 9:38 to go, fourth quarter. Minutemen trail 6-0, 4th and 5 from the 22. Reed in the gun, low snap, picks it up, looking left. Fires out of the backfield. Slattery's got it, but he's going to be taken down right away. And actually, they're going to say incomplete pass. Javion Simmons was there in the coverage. And again, the Minutemen turn the ball over right around the red zone.
Good defense there by Simmons to wrap him up quickly. Even though I thought he caught it, but he dropped it anyways. But even if he caught it, it wasn't going to be first down anyways. But good defense there. Maple Heights getting a stop. Because it looked like the Minutemen were moving. They had a good play there. Reed on a rollout there to Penzenik. And they had a nice run there from Slattery. Let's see Maple Heights. Let's see if we can get another score here. Open this game up a little bit.
Maple Heights red zone defense.
Yeah, shutting down.
They're 4 for 4.
Yeah.
9.5 to go fourth quarter. The Mustangs nursing a 6-0 lead, but have the ball. First down from their own 22-yard line. King with Peyton on his left. King back to pass. He wants it all. Deep ball down the slot. Looking for Hall. Knocked away. Actually, Murray on that attempt. James Murray was streaking, and that was a nice pass. That was on a rope.
Yeah, Bobby Baker got his hand in there. That was a good throw there from King. Just maybe a little bit short there for Murray to handle, but good defense there from Baker to get a hand in there.
Free safety came over and saved a big play on that one.
Maybe if he was going maybe near the sideline, maybe that could have been a big play.
Clock stopped with 9:24 to go, fourth quarter. Second down Mustangs from their own 22-yard line. Hard count by King. Peyton on his left hip. Low snap, bounces back to King. He's pressured, going to roll out of it. Zings it over the middle. He's got his receiver, slips the man at the 30. And look out, Hall's loose across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Delonte Hall, 24 yards and a Mustang first down.
Every time he touches it, he's a threat to score. He's looking to score every time. It's like he's not playing any games. He doesn't want to go down at all.
Give King a lot of credit for the low snap. We recovered it, got his bearings back, and then found his receiver.
Yep, King showing great poise there. He's been putting on display, man. He's going to be getting so much better over these next 2 years, man. Whew. Man, this kid's going to be a star.
How can he get better?
Right. maybe he'll grow. Maybe he'll grow a little bit.
I can't imagine him get better. That's scary.
Yeah,
it's scary just to think of.
Yeah.
Peyton in the backfield. King flips it right side to Hall. Slips a
Oh,
man at the
goodness.
45. Wow, look at these moves.
Goodness.
Just shifty around. And Aiden Palmer just ran back and grabbed him and would not let him go. But not until he gets into Revere territory.
And not until he made a couple defenders fall, too. He's shaking up the whole team out there, man. Making everybody miss. The little stop move to get the cornerback there. Little shifty jukes, man. He's just fun to watch, man.
That was just 36 yards on 2 plays.
Yeah. He's a playmaker.
And he already had 53 in the first half.
Yeah.
Approaching 100 yards
He
in the
does
game.
that because every time he gets the ball, he's always facing forward, and he's seeing what's in front of him. He's trying to score. And
He's trying to score every play. That's the crazy thing.
Right.
First down Mustangs from the Revere 42. Give to Peyton. He's got a hole up the middle. Puts his head down. Takes on tacklers. Tessmer grabs him as he gets inside the 40 and takes him down around the 36-yard line of Revere. but it's a 6-yard pickup for Jadon Payton.
Good run there, good hold there. They've been kind of pushing Chrisman and Palmer back a little bit. You got to think. I'm going to try and watch the middle here, see if they kind of double team him, because that's right up their gut.
There are some big holes up the middle too. You got to give credit to that Maple offensive line on plays like that.
Yep.
7.5 to go, fourth quarter. Maple Heights leads 6-0. They're driving. 2nd down and 4 from the Revere 36-yard line. Payton next to King in the gun. King takes the snap. He fires up the seam. He's got Hall. Delonte Hall bucks it to the right side. Yeah. He's in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Yeah, you knew he was going to score that.
36-yard touchdown play.
That might come back. Oh, man, that might come back. Oh, man.
There's a flag down. The Mustangs are pointing the other way. What do we got? Personal foul against Revere. Touchdown, Maple Heights.
And Hall there making moves there, getting through defenders. Great pass there by King. Hall making plays, scoring, man. That boy fun to watch.
Now he's definitely over 100 yards.
Yeah.
And a score in the game. 7:17 to go, fourth quarter. Maple Heights now with a 12-0 lead. And now they have a breathing room, 2 scores.
Yep, and good move there by Hall. Hall ran his route, but he saw he had some space there, paused, got a little space there, and just waited there. King found him.
Once he made that one move, he's up the left seam. He made the move to the right and started reversing the field.
Yep.
The entire right side of the field was open
for him.
He knew
it was over then.
Two-point conversion coming up for the Mustangs. Payton in the backfield with King. Juan King lines up Payton on his right side for this 2-point conversion. King looking left all the way, slips one man, and DeJuan King's just going to walk it in.
Goodness.
Wow, what a move. It just seemed like Ryan Shimmick came in free.
I thought he was going to smack him then. He just froze and boom. He froze him. He froze Schmick.
2-point conversion is good. 7:17 to go. Fourth quarter, it's now 14-0. Maple Heights.
Man, King is too quick, man.
He is fun to watch.
You can't just run straight at him. You got to break down to him because he's going to run around you. He's going to break you down. He's going to.
Well, every Maple Heights kid, if you run right at them, they're just going to sidestep you, aren't they?
Every kid's going to juke you out here, man. It's hard. It's hard to guard. It's so hard. You got your quarterback running like a wide receiver. You got your wide receivers running out here like Odell Beckham. Like, it's crazy.
They're running like Olympic track stars.
Yeah, right. Just juking everybody. Like, man, oh man, this team is fun to watch.
They are just almost the whole team is just human joysticks, human video games, you know.
Yep. Yeah, they are.
So there was a 15-yard penalty on the touchdown, and that's where Maple Heights will kick off now from the Revere 45. Well, interesting. Do you try an onside kick here if you're Maple Heights?
Nah, just chill.
Because worst case, you get it, Revere gets it around their 30-yard line.
I mean, why not? I mean, I don't think they thought. I don't think they even remembered that they were getting this added on. Maybe. Let's see, though.
Caver set to kick it away. And he just pops one up. It's going to bounce at the 15. Shimmick runs up, grabs it there. Actually, that's Penzenik's got it. And Penzenik brings it back close to the 20-yard line. It was 7:12 to go, fourth quarter. 2 timeouts remaining for Revere. They now trail 14-0.
Still got a little bit of time. They've got to get a quick score, though. If they don't get a quick score here within about – they got 2 timeouts, so I would say about 4 minutes. They got to score within at least 3 or 4 minutes. So I would say 4 minutes, 4 minutes tops.
That's tough because they've been very grinded out kind of offense. So
no, I'm saying they got to score and leave about 4 minutes left on the clock.
Right.
Yeah.
But their offense hasn't been the big play capability
Yep.
so far. They're going to
Reed's
try and do
gonna
it
have
now.
to start slinging it. Oh.
Reed going to roll left. He's got room. Looks like he's going to keep it, and he does. He just tucks it. He's going to be spun down when he gets across the 25-yard line. Simmons came up and got him there. We got whistles and what do we got?
Oh, injury. Sideline.
Nope, now they wind the clock. He got 5 yards to the 25-yard line.
But it's Daniels down again.
Was he?
Yeah. He's down here on the bench.
So he's playing through some injuries.
Yeah. I think he got a cramp or something.
Substitutions come in for him. Clock running now. 6.5 to go, fourth quarter. 2nd and 5. Reed takes a shotgun, running right. He's just going to tuck it and keep going. And the sophomore gets a little ahead of steam. Gets across the 30 and knocked out of bounds right there. It looks like he got past the sticks. Yes, he did. Evans knocked him out there for Maple Heights. And they're going to move him. No measurement. More important is stop the clock.
Yeah,
6:27 to go.
Well, that's just mostly what it's been. Rollouts. Not. I don't think he's had one drop back pass all day. It's been straight play actions and rollouts all day. Let's see. You got to imagine he's going to roll out again and see if somebody's going to get open for him.
6:27. Clock stopped. Revere with 2 timeouts. 1st and 10 from their own 30. Out of the offset eye. Give. Second back through. That was Slattery on the carry. Got a nice pickup. Out close to the 38-yard line. 2nd and 2 coming up. You got to almost wonder, Revere, they got to start thinking maybe no huddle.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They're getting in this huddle, taking a couple more seconds, and every second is counting at this point.
I formation. 2nd and 2. Fumbled snap. Reed dives back on it, but looks like Maple Heights has got it. And they do. Barker's in on the bottom. Christian Edge also there. And what just happened? Personal foul against Maple Heights. Christian Edge recovered the fumble, but we had some issues after the play. Got to wonder if when they're gonna say this happened. They're gonna say it happened before the fumble recovery or after. Oh, and they're marking the 15. Whose ball is it though? 5:35 to go, fourth quarter, and it looks like they're going to mark it off after the fumble recovery. Fourth fumble of the game.
We saw last week when they were up, they didn't keep their foot off the gas. So let's see what they do here. You got John Payton coming out there. They probably let's see if they'll take their foot off and run it a little bit here. Wait, take some time off.
Maple Heights is huddling for the first time in the game. We got a late sub coming in. And now it looks like the Mustangs are ready. After the penalty, sets them up at their 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Gives second back through. That's Peyton going to try the right side. Just stiff-arming tacklers. And that's the hardest 3 yards you're ever going to see, but that was impressive.
Peyton, man, he's running people over today. I haven't usually seen this out of him. He's usually running past defenders. Today he's running over guys. Man, oh, man, that's a tough 3 yards right there.
Officially given 4. They're going to spot it at the 49-yard line of Revere. He ran angry on that play.
Yeah, he did. He was stiff-arming guys, and another guy came and he just trucked him over.
Inside 5 minutes now to go, fourth quarter. 12-0 Maple. They have a 2nd and 6 from the Revere 49-yard line. Hall joins in the backfield with Peyton. Play fake. King rolling left, flips it, and it's a little underthrown. As he was looking for Hall on a little swing pass, almost like a middle screen.
Yep.
Clock stop, 4:37
to go.
to
That's
go.
the bad thing right there. They definitely wanted that pass to at least be completed so the clock can keep going, but
It's almost like a free timeout for Revere, who has 2 remaining.
yeah.
They huddled on first down, but that's it. That was just to show everybody they knew how to do it.
Right.
Is that it? We know how to huddle.
Right.
3rd and 6 Mustangs from the Revere 49-yard line. Hall going to scoot in the backfield. King has Peyton on his left, Hall on his right. He'll give to Peyton, going to try the right side. He's going to be wrapped up and taken down. Dillon got a hold of him right at the 50-yard line.
Oh, that's
Jagraj Dillon got him there.
Vernon Cruz slid in there.
Was that Cruz on the carry?
Yep, that was Cruz.
Oh, sorry about that. That sure looked like a 3 when they broke their sugar huddle. Yep, Peyton's on the sideline now. Cruz is in at tailback. Clock more important for the Mustangs as he gained nothing on that play, but clock is rolling. 4 minutes now and counting to go, 4th quarter. 4th and 6 Mustangs from the Revere 49-yard line. King, play fake. Zips it over the middle. Ball batted down at the line. Incomplete. And the ball will turn over on downs. Back to Revere. 3:43 to go. And great field position right at midfield.
King just looking for Allen there just to pass just too low. But good field position here. They might get a chance for a quick score here. But they got to get to moving, though. No huddle here. They can't take too long in between plays either.
That's what you touched on. They needed to score about this time. Well, they didn't, but they got the ball back. So
and they've got to quit a quick one here. Got to get a quick one. 2 timeouts here, so they got to get it. They got to get a score at least before the 2-minute warning. They have to.
Slattery checks out as Giesing is in at the tailback. Shotgun, first down, Revere from their 49. Reed airs one deep up the seam looking for Penzenik. It's intercepted. Allen's got it back there inside the 20-yard line. Keith Allen already has a touchdown in the game, now with an interception. And with 3:36 to go in the 4th, the Mustangs get it back. 5th turnover of the game.
Yep. Good. Man, Maple Heights, man, their defense has just been improving every week that I've been here a couple weeks now. Their defense just keeps getting better every week. This team, they're going to be a scary team to play. I'm going to look at the bracket and see who they play, but
they've got a bye in the first week.
Oh, they do? Ooh. Man, this is going to be a scary team to play.
3:36 to go, 4th quarter. After the turnover, the Keith Allen interception, the Mustangs set up shop at their 15-yard line. King with Peyton in the backfield with him. You got to wonder how much not having their quarterback this week has really cost Revere. He was out sick.
Yeah,
that coffee.
Definitely think that hurt them a little bit. Obviously, going, especially with such a high leader role position that the quarterback is, someone coming in there new, that's hard for you. It's big shoes to fill, and that's definitely hard for the team to step up.
Coffee on the year was 28 of 46, almost 500 yards, 497, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Yep, only 2 picks.
We got a timeout with 3:15 to go after the no gain by Peyton at first. Oh, actually, we have an injury timeout. So 3:16, clock stop.
I'm trying to see some scores this week.
Revere, you just got to think. We touched on it. The ball hasn't bounced their way, but the turnovers really have not been their friend either.
Yeah, the turnovers messed them up. The pick there, the fumbles, of course. It's just been a tough day for Revere.
That's a good sign. Dillon walks off under his own power. Revere is definitely another team you don't want to play in the playoffs too, because their style of offense, if they can capitalize on some of those times, get down in the red zone, they get ahead, you're never going to get the ball back.
Yeah, and we got to see what happens obviously when Coffee comes back there, because they were on a 3-game winning streak. Just a slip up here. Let's see what they can do though next week. Maybe they can pick it back up though.
Reed hasn't played poorly.
No, he hasn't. He really hasn't at all. But they just haven't thrown it enough, and they just a tough pick there. I mean, late in the game, he's trying to make something happen.
That's when Maple Heights knew he had to throw.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Right.
King rolling right. As we have a flag down, he's just going to tuck it and run. He gets outside the 15 out of bounds near the 16-yard line. Clock stopped at 3:01 to go, but this one's probably going to be backed up. The referee's pointing back, and it's going to be a hold against Maple Heights.
Clearly saw that hold. See his shoulder pad up from here.
And again, stops the clock.
Yeah.
.301 to go, fourth quarter. Maple Heights with a 14-0 lead. Now they're backed up to the shadow of their own end zone after that holding penalty. 2nd and 20 from the 5. Robinson now in at running back. Sophomore going to join sophomore signal caller. King, play fake, flips it, right side, caught, and look out.
Forget about it.
Oh, my.
Forget about it.
Loose down the sideline going Keith Allen. Going to cut back and fall down at the 25-yard line. But what a huge play, 70 yards.
I thought he was gone for sure. I thought he was gone. Panzenic got back there. He slipped up, too. He might have slipped through the defense there, but he slipped. I think he's a little tired, too. I think he got to get a break. Man,
Keith Allen's been doing it all. He's now over 100 yards in the game, has a score, has an interception.
Just got off a pick. He runs that 70 yards. Goodness gracious.
I think he did. I think he got a little winded when he crossed midfield.
Ooh, I would have been. I'm not going to lie. Clock's still running.
Now the clock is running. It's Maple Heights' friend. 2:40 and counting to go. The Mustangs at the Revere 25-yard line after that 70-yard pass play. King to Allen. King give to Robinson up the middle. Big hole, but he gets cut down just when he gets to the 20-yard line. Tessmer again. Tyler Tessmer. He's approaching double-digit tackles on the game.
He's got to have about 8 or 9 tackles already.
It's a 5-yard pickup for Robinson on that play. 2nd down and 5 now, coming up from the 20.
Ooh, Shaker Heights and Cleveland Heights in a good one. 14-14 with 120 left in the 4th.
Wow, look at the Raiders.
Adam Diaz and Jade Walker, they just got a 75-yard touchdown. Ooh, that's one nobody thought was going to be close.
Raiders obviously thought it was close.
Yeah.
They're keeping it close.
Yep.
Inside 2 minutes now to go, 1:45 and counting. 2nd down and 5 Mustangs from the 20 of Revere. Mustangs lead 14-0. Give to Robinson. Going to try the left side. He's going to be stood up, and Ben Crispin grabs him and rips him down right there.
Yeah, nothing you can do when he's getting a hold of you.
Palmer also in the area on the hit. That's the thing. When Ben Crispin gets a hold of you, you might as well just give up.
Just go down.
Like, call uncle.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, I'm down.
Right.
I'm not breaking this tackle.
Right.
That was no gain on that play by Robinson. 3rd and 5 now, Mustangs from the 20-yard line. 1:04 and counting to go, 4th quarter. Peyton now back into the game. Hall in a slot right for King. Long count. King takes the snap. He's being flushed, rolling right, looking, fires it, and nobody there. He just threw it to the pylon. Incomplete. Clock stopped, 44 seconds to go. Smart play. Didn't want to make a turnover. He didn't really have anybody open downfield either. Yeah, I like that. The sophomore signal. He's got a lot of savvy,
Yeah,
doesn't
he did. He is, and he has a high IQ for a sophomore. It's really rare to see how the poise he has. You know, obviously he started last year as a freshman, but it's not guaranteed. You know, obviously sophomores are just going to be automatically experienced just because they started a year of varsity. But he's just shown great poise this whole season, and he just keeps getting better and better every game.
And how much of an advantage is that you had an all-world quarterback as your coach?
Yeah. It's a huge
He's probably just
advantage.
looking at him as like, that was me back then.
Yeah.
I'm going to groom him into what I was.
It's a huge advantage, and it's just a credit to Maple Heights. And you know, what was he, all-time receiver at Cincinnati, right? So it's and he's obviously listening too, because that was probably him. He probably seen a bunch of highlights. Shaq's probably showed him a bunch of highlights of him. He's probably telling him, you know, that's you. That was me out there.
The only difference is Shaq ran a lot more.
Yeah. Right,
especially
yeah.
later in his career. So maybe that's the only thing. King, he likes to stay. He likes to find his receivers because he has such good receivers.
Oh, but he can run though. He definitely can.
Yes,
run.
he can. He just doesn't run as often.
Nope, because he has such a great arm. I mean, why run when you have such a great arm?
And when you have such great receivers, if they're open downfield.
Right. And when they can do it themselves, why not let them run 75 yards
Right, but I'll never forget in the state semifinal game in 2010 against Lake Catholic, the Mustangs ran out the entire fourth quarter, a 20-play drive where they went shotgun 5 wides, and Shaq ran every play.
Wow.
Every play.
Every
4
play.
yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 2 yards. He ran every play, a 20-yard drive all the way down the field. And they ate the whole fourth quarter, 11 minutes.
Wow.
That's in a state semifinal.
That's insane, actually.
And I was joking with him about it last week, and he goes, well, we had to against Lake Catholic.
Yeah.
Had to keep the ball out of Richie Sanders' hands. 4th and 5 from the 20 after the timeout. King, back to pass, fade pattern, left side, caught! Touchdown Mustangs! David Miller. 20-yard pass play, and we've talked about it with King, and there was the touch. That was a beautiful pass.
That was a dime. That was right there. He put it perfectly right in the back of the end zone. Led him perfectly, right in stride. Man, King, putting the finishing touches on this game. A great game, and they're going to keep this winning streak alive.
Mustangs increase their lead to 20-0, and they're actually going to kick an extra point.
Tyshawn Caver.
Yep, Tyshawn Caver in. Well, is that Delonte Hall in the hold?
Yes, it is.
Could he always fake it? High snap, Hall gets it down,
Nope, it got
and
blocked.
the kick is blocked. Sam Fisher got in there and got a piece of it. Ben Crispin was also looming, but that was a great job by Hall just to get that spot down.
Yeah.
Kick blocked, 20-0 Maple Heights with 38 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Does Hall? Is there anything he can do? I mean, he didn't kick it there, but he holds.
Yep.
You know, he runs.
Maybe if he would have saw a
catches
defender,
passes.
what if he would have just ran there? That would have been.
Yeah, if he sees that guy coming off the edge, he just
Yeah.
picks it up. Well, forget this, and he just runs in for 2. But the Gazelle did not disappoint tonight. He
No,
had
he
over
didn't.
100 yards receiving and a
Yep.
score. Keith Allen over 100 yards receiving and a score. And an interception.
Yeah. That big
Dewan
play.
King, a big game.
Yep.
Neighborhood of 300 yards.
Yeah. Big games from everybody. That's what you got to have, you know, big games from your big players, and everybody else just falls in line.
And it's almost quiet because the Revere defense played so well.
Yeah, they did.
They gave up just a handful of big plays in the game.
And they didn't really play bad at all. They had their chances. They just made the miscues that just
Well, the turnovers really killed them.
Yeah, those miscues just hurt them just bad.
Ball towed downfield. Penzenik going to bring this back. Gets across the 30 and out near the 35-yard line. Cameron Penzenik will take it there, and with 31 seconds to go, that's where the Minutemen will take over for one final series. I got to give credit to the Maple Heights defense. This is potentially the second shutout in a row.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Going for the ball today, plucking the ball out. Interceptions. They're flying around the field. Demille Daniels was flying today. He had a great game.
He was everywhere.
Yeah.
playing the run.
He's
Got back in the pass. He almost had an interception back in the end zone.
Yeah. And I think he had that big breakup on 4th down as well, too, in the red zone.
Then he caused a fumble.
Yeah. Yep. He's been everywhere, man. He's back out there, too. Back at safety after, I think he had a cramp earlier, but he's back.
Reed will hand this one off. And a short gain out near the 40-yard line. That goes Eric Lessers. Lessers on the carry. He gets 5 yards out to the 40-yard line.
Yep. They'll try and squeeze one more play.
And it almost looks like Revere might be content. Just let the clock run out because they break the huddle with 6 seconds. And we got whistles and what? And looked like Shaq called a timeout. He did. Maple Heights calls a timeout with 3 seconds to go. Interesting. Maybe unless he's trying to get a senior in for a play or something.
Maybe,
Always got to wonder. Great performance again. If you were to give a player of the game, who would you pick out of everybody tonight?
Player of the game. It's a tough one, man. I want to give it to Allen after that big play and interception. I'm gonna have to give it to DeJuan King again, man. I'm gonna have to give it to him again.
I almost say you give it to 1A and 1B. Give it to King.
I'll give it to the defense. I'm giving the player of the game to the defense.
There you go. As much as Hall, King, and Allen did, really the defense was the difference.
That defense definitely was a difference. Man.
They all had monster games offensively, but again, and they all play on defense as well.
Revere got in the goal line, and they just stuck. Oh man, just let it go.
Couldn't get that play off. The Mustangs jumped offside.
Yep.
So a free 5.
3 seconds.
As Josiah Blanchard
just let him snap.
is in the backfield, a freshman running back for the Minutemen. See if he won't get this handoff. 2nd and 1 now. And he does. Blanchard takes the handoff. He's going to get a couple yards out near the 47-yard line. That's going to be the final play of the game. 0's on the clock. Maple Heights going to come away with a 20-0 win here over Revere in week 6 and heading into the playoffs with a lot of momentum are the Mustangs.
Yeah, great game today by the Mustangs. I can't wait to watch them in the playoffs. I can't wait to see who they play either. It's going to be a fun playoffs.
Well, any final thoughts here? What'd you learn from both teams tonight?
We learned from Maple Heights, man. They can really turn on the defense when they want to. When they got in the goal line, they were really when Revere got in at the red zone, they got really stubborn. They shut it down. They got the interception when they needed. They got the fumbles when they needed. They just got everything when they needed. Timely plays was the key today.
The ball just bounced their way all night long.
Because Revere had the chances, but Maple Heights just said, no, not today.
And Revere, what could you take away from this game?
Obviously a tough starting quarterback not there, but their defense didn't play particularly bad. They only had 6 points until the 4th quarter. So their defense played really well. They just got to try and bounce back next week. Let's see if they can get Coffee back next week. We ended a 3-game winning streak. Let's see if they can pick back up next week.
Maple Heights now extends to a 4-game winning streak, 4-2 heading into the playoffs. Both teams will have a bye, I believe, next week in week 7. So get ready for a week 8 playoff matchup. And the Mustangs are down posing for the camera. And we're going to say goodnight here from Flux Live. Final score again, Maple Heights 20, Revere 0. For Tori Roper, I'm Kyle Goodwin. Have a good night, everybody.